Welcome back to the channel, everybody. I hope everybody's doing well. And before I start this video off, I just want to say this. If you hear any background noise, I have no control over that at the moment. My walls aren't soundproof. So if you hear anything, just bear with me. And I apologize in advance if you do hear anything. But yeah, I said I was gonna come out with a second video for this week since I missed last week's upload. But without further ado, let's get into it, man. So, top 3 failed anime, I feel like. You know what I'm saying? Anime that I felt I had high hopes for, and that sort of, just didn't live up to my expectations. Now, these are my opinions. You may feel differently, but yeah, some of these animes just didn't live up to the expectations, man. But we gonna get into it. So I have 3 on this list. It's a lot more that I wanted to add on the list, but I didn't want to make the video too long, so I'm gonna just go with top 3. So the first anime is, I talked about this before on the channel. I had high hopes for. It did pretty well, like decent at the beginning, but then it just like fell off. The first one's gonna be Shangri-La Frontier. So Shangri-La Frontier sort of reminded me of Sword Art Online due to the fact that everything was like in game, and but it was missing something. Sword Art Online had like seriousness to it and like real consequences in it. If you ever watched the first season of Sword Art Online, when the main character and all the other players in the game got trapped inside of the game, and if they died in the game, they died in real life. That was like the seriousness of that anime. Like, you cannot die in the game, or you're just gonna die in real life. And I thought Shangri-La was gonna be similar to that, but the more I was watching the episodes through the season, the more less interested I got, because it felt like it had no real story behind it, and it was lacking that seriousness. Like, the main character like is wearing a bird mask, and you know what I'm saying, and half naked, I guess, running around doing missions or whatever. Well, I want to say half naked. He's in shorts, but like still, like it's just like he looks goofy. You know what I'm saying? And it's no real story, like I said, and it's no real consequences. And it's just like he's just doing like running into mission after mission or doing these quests, and it's like no real. I just feel like it's no real purpose behind all of it, and that's why I had to put it at number 1 on this list. Now, number 2 on this list, like, they had a really good first season, man. Like, for the number 2 anime on this list, and that's gonna be The Rising Shield Hero. Like I said, they had a really good first season. The second season was shaky. The third season, I just lost interest. I lost interest. They had some episodes where it was interesting, but that's not enough. You need to keep everything, like, how would I say, consistent. It needs to be consistency. Like, season 1 Shield Hero was consistent. Like, it was interesting, and it kept me watching. 2 and 3 just sort of started falling off. Like, I believe in season 2, their main villain was like a turtle that was gonna destroy the world. Like, you know how ridiculous that sound and look? Like, you gotta fight a giant turtle. Like, I just I wasn't rocking with season 2, and I sort of stopped watching season 3 because it just got boring. Like it's nothing about it that has its like how would I put this, that has resemblance to season 1 and how interesting season 1 was compared to 2 and 3. Like, I don't know, it just sort of fell off to me. And like it's like no real villains, and it's like less action, more talking. It's only like I said, a few episodes where it's like action in there, but that's not enough. You need consistency throughout the whole entire anime. Like, if you're gonna start off strong with the first season, it needs to be consistency. You know what I'm saying? And like I said, like season 3, I feel like it's also too goofy, because you got one of the heroes, right, that was summoned there to the world. I guess he got saved by Naofumi, which is the shield hero. He got saved by Naofumi. Not see, I'm messing up the pronunciation already. But Naofumi's sidekick, Philo, and now he's chasing after Philo, wanting her love, and you know it's just real goofy. Like, and Philo's like a giant bird, and he's chasing around a bird's love. Like, it's just real goofy. That's why I'm not really rocking with season 2 or 3. Season 1 was great, like that was excellent, like they did a good job. But 2, 3 is like it falls off, and it's like I feel like it's like no real threat, no real villain. And honestly, like they should have just kept the consistency from season 1, I feel like. But you know, I don't want to go too much in depth about 2 or even 1, because I don't want to stretch this video out too long. So we're gonna move on. So the last one on this list, number 3, at the number 3 spot, I have to put it. I don't even want to put it because the first season was so good. It's just like the others. The first seasons was so good. Well, number one, they still in their first season, and it's just not that good. But 2, first season was so good, just like 3. I'm gonna have to put Vinland Saga season 2 on there. Now, I know it's probably like, dang, you really gonna put Vinland on there? I know Vinland season 1 was great. Like, the mixture between action and the story, everything was great. Like, through and through. Like, season 1 is very solid. Now, I understood season's 2 direction, but I feel like they went too far out in terms of compared to season 1, where like you really had like a well diverse action mixed with story. Season 2, I feel like it was lacking a lot of action. And you know, I understand that the whole purpose of season 2 is showing Thorfinn's development as a character. Like, he's developing and everything like that. But it still needs to be like, I don't know, it just felt like it was missing a lot of what season 1 had to offer. Season 1, it was just well diverse. Season 2 is like less diverse. Like, it's more about one, like it's like one dimensional. It's more so about Thorfinn, like mainly about him developing as a character instead of what's happening around. Like, I don't know, like it's hard to describe it, but it felt like season 2 was like just basically catfished us. Like the whole Vinland Saga series like catfished us. Season 1 was really good, and then it just sort of like fell off a bit with season 2. because they were so focused on Thorfinn, I guess changing his ways, but we like the original Thorfinn. Like, he was good how the way he was, and then they made him into like this a saint or something like that. Like, he didn't ravage through villages and kill people and just do Viking things. Now he's just like a man of the cloth or something like that. Like, he ain't trying to fight. He all about peace. Like, in season 1, he was God of War in there. Like, he was killing everything, fighting everything, and the story was good. You know, his pops died and he wanted revenge and all of that. It was good. But season 2, now he's a saint and he wanna just be all about peace and don't want to fight no matter what. I'm just like, what is this? Like, I don't even remember. I don't even recognize this. Like what is this? This is not what season 1 was all about. Like, whatever they did with season 1, they need to continue that. And I feel like 2 and 3 are missing that. Like, they are missing consistency. Like, if you're gonna start off with season 1 being that good and just fall off after that, like, you ain't gonna continue they just missing consistency. Now, 1 is just like, it just went from okay to bad. Like, Shangri-La just okay to bad. And it just missed the expectations. Same thing. Well, I wouldn't say same thing with Vinland Saga, because season 1 was good, but season 2, it started off good, and then it just went like, what is this? Like the raiding that the Vikings did at that village, started off action, everything action. And then it just slowly just started to die off. And I'm just like, what? And then you don't even recognize what this is now. You're like, what is this? This is not what it was like in season 1. This is terrible. Thorfinn all trying to be a saint now. Like that's not the character y'all brought to us. Bring the original Thorfinn back. We don't want this soft saint trying to. I understand y'all trying to develop him as a character, and he's trying to do good and, take the hate out of his heart, I guess. But no, we want the original Thorfinn back. We want the original. We bring back the action, man. Like, we ain't got no action. Like, I don't understand it. Like, but I don't want to, like I said, I don't want to make this video too long. It's already like 13 minutes or so. But yeah, these are my top 3 failed anime. And, hopefully, if there is a Vinland Saga season 3, hopefully it's not like season 2. Same thing with the Shield Hero. If there is a season 4, hopefully it's not like season 3 or 2. Like, are you kidding me? Like, their biggest villain in season 2 was fighting a giant turtle. Like, that was terrible. But yeah, man, this is my top 3. And with all that being said, I'm gonna cut the video. We got other reviews on this channel. Based on those reviews, you can take a look at those animes, and we also have reactions on this channel. And based on those, you could go ahead and take a look at those anime. And that being said, I'm out.